At the beginning of the film, we are introduced to the main character. Anna Brady is a young woman who designs apartments before they are handed over to realtors. She is confident that she can turn any dwelling into a dream home. Anna is quite fastidious and therefore often wipes her hands on the counter in the bar. Additionally, she is picky when it comes to choosing clothes. Anna feels that even 1 inch of a dress can transform it from elegant to vulgar. She gets a job at a prestigious agency in Davenport. During the day, Anna is set to meet her father at the bar. Our heroine's boyfriend, Jeremy, asks her not to be late for dinner in the evening as it is supposed to be special. Anna goes for a fitting of a new dress, custom-made. Unexpectedly, Anna's friend shows up at the atelier. Libby mentions that she saw Jeremy coming out of a jewelry store. Anna is ecstatic because she realizes she is going to receive a proposal that evening. After the fitting, she heads to a bar to meet her father. Jack learns that his daughter is soon to be married and is delighted. The man recalls an amusing family tradition. All the women in Anna's family propose to their husbands on February 29th in a leap year. Jack hints that it is currently a leap year. However, the daughter thinks she won't need to do that because Jeremy is going to propose to her in the evening anyway. Finally, it's time for dinner. Jeremy talks about how important she is to him and hands her the cherished box. However, inside her earrings. Anna tries them on, attempting to cope with her disappointment. Meanwhile, Jeremy leaves because he has to fly to Dublin for a cardiologist's conference. At night, Anna finds articles about how, according to ancient tradition, women can indeed propose on February 29th in a leap year. She decides to fly to Dublin to see Jeremy. As the necessary date is approaching soon, the plane Anna is on enters a severe turbulence zone. The pilot decides to land in Wales because the Dublin airport is closed. Anna learns that all flights are cancelled until the next day. Determined, she plans to sail to Dublin by ferry, but it turns out to be closed. However, even this cannot stop Anna. A girl hires a private fishing boat and sails through the storm. The captain says the waves are too strong, so he must drop Anna off in Dingle. Gathering her strength, the girl takes her suitcase and goes to a bar. Anna asks the patrons how she can get to Dublin. There are no trains or buses running here, but she is given a taxi number. However, it turns out that the bartender himself works as a taxi driver in the village. Declan says he wouldn't take the girl to Dublin even for 500 euros. Anna realizes that she needs a place to stay for the night. The bartender offers the girl a room and agrees to make a sandwich, keeping in mind Irish hospitality. Left alone, Anna decides to charge her phone and creates complete chaos in the room. Determined to reach the outlet at all costs, she doesn't pay attention to her surroundings, causing a curtain rod to come down, a cabinet, bottles, and paintings to fall. The culmination is Anna's provoked power outage in the entire village. Declan brings the girl a sandwich and scolds her for the mess she made. Morning arrives. The bartender talks to the man and learns that he must pay him back 1,000 euros in 10 days or he will lose the bar. Declan rudely intrudes into the girl's room and says he agrees to take her to Dublin for 500 euros. Additionally, Anna has to pay another 100 for the mess she caused. Finally, the girl begins her journey to Dublin. On the way, Anna talks about how she plans to propose to her boyfriend, following an ancient tradition. Declan laughs at the girl's idea, believing that she just wants to tie the guy down. The guy is confident that if Jeremy wanted to propose to Anna, he would have already bought a ring. The offended heroine throws away Declan's sandwich to get back at him. Anna also destroys the man's audio cassette, causing him to stop the car. She argues with Declan, believing that he is just a cynic. Anna prepares to continue the journey, but their path is blocked by a herd of cows. The girl bravely drives them away, but steps in a cowpat with her expensive shoes. Anna leans on the car to clean off the dirt, causing it to roll down the hill and into a pond. The girl quarrels with Declan again, believing that she is not at fault. Anna takes out her suitcase and decides to walk to Dublin. Declan follows the girl. Soon, Anna hitchhikes and asks to be taken to Dublin, although the man advised against it. The driver kindly takes her suitcase and then simply drives away. Anna realizes that she has been robbed. Soon, the girl, along with Declan, reaches a bar. Anna peeks into one of the rooms and sees the guys who stole her suitcase. She decides to take it back, but realizes she won't be able to handle it on her own. Declan comes to her aid and causes quite a commotion in the bar. After this, he and Anna have to leave the bar. They head on foot to the nearest station. Anna finds out that the next train to Dublin will depart in 2 hours. When she buys a ticket, Declan suggests they go up to the castle and promises it will take little time. Anna is hesitant, worried she might miss the train. However, she eventually decides to go with Declan, frightened by a dog. Anna learns the legend of a princess who ran away from the altar with a knight. The girl thinks that Declan made up this story to seduce her. However, Declan only laughs in response to this statement. Suddenly, a heavy rain starts, and the girl notices a train approaching on the tracks. Anna tries to reach the station as quickly as possible and even falls in the mud. However, it is all in vain. The caretaker feels sorry for the crying girl and offers her and Declan a place to stay for the night. The housekeeper mentions that she recently refused to let a couple stay overnight because they were not married. Declan and the girl immediately pretend that they have recently gotten married. The man slightly deceives Anna when they decide who will sleep in the shower and who in the bed. The girl and Declan decide to thank the hosts for their hospitality by cooking dinner. Anna checks the recipe too meticulously, which amuses the bartender. She shares that her father liked to rely on chance, which caused them to lose all their money. Declan sincerely sympathizes with Anna for having to go through such an experience. While preparing dinner, everything goes quite smoothly. Anna uses her skills to beautifully set the table and earns the man's praise. At dinner, the caretaker kisses his wife, then asks Declan to do the same with the girl. The man understands he cannot refuse, otherwise their deception will be revealed. Declan kisses the girl, and she responds to the kiss quite sincerely. At night, Anna, like the man, feels an attraction but tries to fight it. In the morning, Declan prepares breakfast for the girl and hears her talking on the phone with Jeremy. Anna learns that they got the apartment they wanted. Then she talks to the caretaker and learns that today is Sunday, which means there are no trains running. Anna, along with her companion, decides to walk to Dublin. Suddenly, a hailstorm begins, and the couple takes shelter in a church where a wedding is taking place. The priest promises that after the ceremony, he will give Anna and the young man a ride to the bus stop from where they can get to Dublin. The girl notices that during the bride's toast, Declan becomes very gloomy and leaves. Anna tries to support him, but the man resists. Evening falls. Declan apologizes to the girl for his rudeness and invites her to dance Irish dances. Anna slightly spoils the celebration by having her shoe fly into the bride. Additionally, while apologizing, she spills wine on her dress. Anna gets drunk and tells the man that she knows behind all this sarcasm and sharpness lies a vulnerable heart. In the morning, she finds that she fell asleep on Declan's lap on a bench. Anna quietly gets up and leaves. The man wakes up and sees a bus leaving for Dublin. Declan gets very upset, thinking the girl abandoned him. However, Anna appears with coffee and says that their bus leaves in 20 minutes. On the way, the girl falls asleep on Declan's shoulder, who is looking out the window. Upon arrival, Anna calls Jeremy, but he doesn't answer the phone. She suggests to Declan that they take a little walk and admires Dublin. Anna often glances at the man himself. Declan tells her that he used to run a bar with his beloved lady and a friend. However, then they ran away. Declan even gave the girl his mother's engagement ring. The man says he'd take it back if he had a reason and looks at the girl meaningfully. Anna gets a little embarrassed and suggests going to the hotel. There she takes out money and prepares to pay Declan. However, the man refuses the money and asks for just one coin, the one they flip to decide who would sleep on the bed. Then, Declan says goodbye to the girl and begins to leave. At the last moment, the man calls Anna, but Jeremy is already approaching her. Unexpectedly, he kneels down and proposes to the girl. Declan decides to slip away to avoid embarrassing the lovers. Anna looks back one last time, looks at the door, and agrees to accept Jeremy's proposal. Declan, in the meantime, goes to a bar and decides to meet his former fiancée. Later, he returns home and continues living as before, though he often thinks about Anna. Meanwhile, Anna flies out of Dublin with Jeremy. Anna announces her engagement at the party. Jeremy tells friends that he decided to propose to her after finding out it would allow them to get a bigger apartment. Anna realizes that Jeremy didn't want to genuinely solidify their union. She then decides to run away from Jeremy, as she understands he is not the one she needs. Meanwhile, Declan is working at his bar and finds out that one of the patrons didn't like his chicken. He goes out to the hall and asks who was dissatisfied with his dish. Anna says it was her. Declan greets her rather coldly and asks if she came with Jeremy. Anna admits that they broke up. She offers to start a relationship with Declan, but instead of answering, he silently walks away. Anna runs to the cliff and cries, looking at the water. Declan catches up with her and says he went to get a ring to propose to her. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.